you went through the MBA program. I think one of the things that we talk about so much in the MBA program is that concept of Scrum Doc and ecosystem ROAS, and being able to measure that lift, right? Incremental to your business, to understand what is the value of what I'm doing, and ultimately what's the most important thing that I can do. And I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, that's why I teach it and I've been using it for years, but I'm super curious, like for you, is that where you're getting some of this confidence from, some of this knowledge, some of this of like, I don't look at ROAS anymore because it doesn't matter. This is the metric. These are the things that are important. Is that working out for you these days?
Yeah, it is working out for me. And it's actually working out quite well, because even in my own e-commerce business, and I was even talking to my wife about this because we're just barely opening up her e-commerce store, is, honey, like, are we able to look at the overall ecosystem of everything that we're doing? And then when we're able to do that, we are able to look at it more holistically and give us a greater idea of how much traffic we really need from Facebook and how much we want to spend on Facebook to make us profitable. And when we look at look at it holistically, I actually have a good example of this. I worked with an account. The brand was called Moody Girl. It was a energizing chocolate specifically for women. And what we noticed, again, we were looking at the project and saying, hey, we're doing a good job. But what we noticed is that her back-end systems or everything else, she was relying strictly just on Facebook, not looking at the business over holistically, even though her husband was a digital marketer himself. But we had like no email set up, no sequences, no LTV. We had no idea how many people were coming back and buying once again. So that fundamentally changed my perspective, because once I started to think about all the previous clients that I had worked with, and I thought, man, there's so much more that we could have done if we looked at the entire ecosystem.